Have you ever felt destined for something greater, yet uncertain of what it is? Have you experienced that nagging sense that your life could be lighter, more abundant, more connected, but an unseen force seems to be holding you back? Perhaps a profound yearning resides within you, for freedom, for peace, for a home where your soul feels at ease, for a love that heals, for a life that finally makes sense. Or perhaps it's simply a restlessness, a whisper deep within your soul saying, "You were born for more." And if I were to tell you that this yearning isn't a whim, but a call from your soul, a clear signal that you are ready to co-create a new reality, not with complicated techniques, but with the power that has always resided within you. In this video, I won't provide a magic formula. I will unveil a path back to yourself, a path where you stop searching externally and begin to feel the truth resonating within you. We will explore how to navigate the labyrinth of doubt, silence the world's noise, and finally hear the message your intuition has been trying to convey for so long. If you're tired of trying to manifest your dreams and consistently finding yourself in the same place, stay with me until the end. This journey has the potential to transform everything. This path isn't a pre-packaged formula, but rather a journey of discovery, an inward voyage, a rendezvous with your inner power. You will learn to utilize the language of feeling to attract your ideal reality, without needing to adhere to complex rules or strategies. Prepare for a journey of self-discovery, emotional healing, and complete manifestation. Prepare to feel the transformation unfold. Now, consider how this inner journey relates to your own trajectory. Have you encountered moments when, despite ardently desiring something, it felt as though the universe were challenging, testing you? Perhaps a personal project, a professional objective, or even something more subtle like a shift in mood. During these periods, the feeling of stagnation can be intoxicating, like a fog obscuring clarity. Crucially, recognize that this fog is not reality. It is merely a perception. You are not trapped within it. You are simply experiencing a transient shadow. Instead of clinging to this perceived obstacle, cultivate compassion in observing it. Recognize it as an opportunity for self-discovery, a mirror reflecting your limiting beliefs. Envision it as a sand dune in a desert. You can attempt to dismantle it with brute force, or you can simply find a path around it. Which approach will bring you greater lightness and harmony? The key lies in connecting with your inner wisdom, allowing intuition to guide your trajectory. Imagine, for example, an artist aspiring to craft a masterpiece. He envisions the perfect painting, feels the exhilaration of creation, yet encounters resistance. Doubt takes root. Insecurity blossoms. Does he possess sufficient talent? Will his work be appreciated? In such moments, the artist must not succumb to the deluge of doubt, but rather reconnect with the joy of creation, with the passion for expressing his vision. Doubt is a fleeting impediment, a distraction. The true masterpiece resides within him, waiting to be unleashed. Another example is the pursuit of healthier relationships. Many individuals experience a profound need for love, yet are often disheartened by past relationship experiences. Recognize that these relationships, however painful, are invaluable lessons, opportunities for personal growth. Instead of dwelling on the suffering, focus on the learning that arises from these encounters. View them as stepping stones on an evolutionary journey rather than insurmountable obstacles. This acquired knowledge will empower you to forge stronger and more fulfilling relationships in the future. Therefore, the journey of manifestation is not merely about wishing and waiting. It is a profound introspection, a communion with one's inner wisdom. It is about unearthing the answers within so that instead of battling one's emotions, they may be harnessed as guiding principles. It is about cultivating trust in one's intuition and one's capacity to author in each moment the reality desired. Now, consider how this inner journey relates to your own capacity for navigating adversity. Life, inescapably, presents challenges, obstacles, and periods of uncertainty. How do you respond to these situations? Do you remain static, as if caught in a maelstrom? Or, conversely, do you find creative and spiritual means to traverse these impasses, transforming them into opportunities? Note that the key is not in avoiding challenges, but in how you confront them with your inner strength. Envision a plant growing in rocky soil. It does not yield. It adapts, its roots delving deeper, seeking nourishment and support. Similarly, when confronted with criticism, hardship, or obstacles, do not react with negativity or despair. Instead, leverage resilience as a tool for strengthening yourself, for learning, and for evolving. Recognize that each challenge is a step toward your internal transformation. A critical aspect is acknowledging sole responsibility for one's own well-being. There is no definitive instruction manual for a perfect life, no foolproof guide. Even the closest relationships, wisest counsel, or most successful experiences of others cannot fully shape you. Your trajectory is unique, and your truth is intrinsically personal. Embrace the accountability for your emotions and choices. Consequently, how do you navigate the opinions of others? Are your actions and choices shaped by the fear of disapproval? Or conversely, do you rely on your internal compass, guided by your intuition and values, unyielding to external judgments? In this regard, cultivate your capacity to distinguish between constructive criticism and superficial opinions designed to destabilize you. Remember that true validation stems from within. Ultimately, acknowledge that your manifestation journey is not a race against time, but a harmonious dance with the universe. Instead of clinging to a rigid schedule, embrace the spontaneity and the surprises life has in store. Every experience, every encounter, every obstacle is an opportunity to connect more profoundly with your essence and true nature. Now, consider how this inner journey relates to your capacity for forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a straightforward endeavor, particularly when dealing with painful situations and trauma. Often we cling to resentments, frustrations, and anger as if they were weights dragging us down. However, this emotional baggage can obstruct the natural flow of your energy, hindering the free movement of love and prosperity in your life. Unlike a stone in a river, which only causes turbulence and obstruction, forgiveness allows the water to flow, creating a smoother and more harmonious current. By releasing the weight of resentment, you forge space for healing and personal growth. Envision a wound that refuses to heal. It continues to bleed, to ache, and to impede your forward progress. Forgiveness, on the other hand, acts as a salve, protecting and enabling regeneration. Consider an artist crafting a masterpiece imbued with vibrant, emotive hues. Should they harbor resentment over a critic's disparaging remark, their artwork might mirror that negativity. Conversely, embracing forgiveness allows their artistry to become more authentic, liberated, and inspired. Forgiveness, however, does not entail oblivion, but rather a transcendence of the pain, enabling the creation of something more sublime. Crucially, understanding your relationship with time is essential. Many seek rapid solutions, immediate results, as if happiness were a destination to be attained. However, the path of manifestation is a turbulent river, where time does not follow a straight line. Sometimes, answers take time to emerge, opportunities lurk in unforeseen corners, and transformations occur subtly and progressively. Witness a garden's growth. It does not bloom overnight. It demands daily tending, patience, and respect for nature's inherent temporal rhythms. Likewise, your journey of manifestation necessitates patience, persistence, and a profound understanding that the universe operates on its own unique cadences and cycles. Thus, active waiting is not inaction, but rather a conscious presence, observing and aligning oneself with the life force's current, without clinging to unrealistic expectations. This is a fundamental principle for authentic manifestation. Now, consider how this principle manifests in your daily life. Have you found yourself ensnared in negative thought patterns, as if trapped within an inescapable labyrinth? Sometimes these patterns stem from limiting beliefs, akin to deep-seated roots hindering growth. These patterns can manifest as repetitive behaviors, predictable emotional reactions, or self-sabotaging cycles. Recognizing these patterns is the initial step towards severing their grip. For instance, envision an artist who, for years, has relentlessly criticized their technical shortcomings. This negative thought pattern solidifies into a vicious cycle, hindering their exploration of new avenues and the development of their skills. However, by cultivating greater awareness of this pattern, they can challenge the validity of these self-destructive critiques. Recognizing that such thoughts are merely thoughts and not immutable truths represents the initial step towards transformation. Unlike a current that drags a boat away from shore, these mental patterns can be redirected to propel you toward your desired reality. Envision a raging river. If you surrender to the current, you will be swept further from your destination. However, if you learn to row with resolve, you can navigate the river, reaching the opposite bank. A crucial facet is understanding your relationship with your environment. Do you recognize how your surroundings contribute to your emotions and thoughts? A chaotic and disorganized environment can engender stress and anxiety, whereas a serene and organized environment can foster serenity and clarity. Observe how your environment impacts your emotions, and simultaneously, how you can shape it to align with your desired vibrational state. Contemplate an individual experiencing unhappiness in a job devoid of inspiration. This dissatisfaction can manifest as fatigue, discouragement, and diminished productivity. However, by crafting a more inspiring work environment, whether through routine adjustments, novel challenges, or a reassessment of objectives, this person can undergo a substantial metamorphosis. This transformation underscores the profound connection between the work environment and one's personal vibrancy, and how, through adaptation, one can channel their energy toward the desired trajectory. Now consider how this inner journey relates to your ability to connect with your intuition. Intuition is often described as an inner voice, a subconscious sensation, a sort of sixth sense. But how can you connect with this wellspring of inner wisdom amidst the clamor of the conscious mind? It is a process demanding practice, patience, and a willingness to quiet external voices, to listen to the inner murmur. Imagine a spacecraft approaching an uncharted planet. Scientific instruments provide data, yet it is the most subtle, the most intuitive sensors that unveil the crucial clues for safe navigation. Similarly, intuition is the inner compass that guides you through life's complexities. It steers you towards decisions most aligned with your purpose, towards opportunities that will bring you closer to your core being. For instance, a visual artist envisions a new work, yet experiences an uncontrollable resistance. Her rational mind argues that the idea is unconventional, that it will not work. However, if she trusts her intuition, she may discern that the resistance stems from limiting beliefs or hidden fears. By recognizing this origin, she can then embrace the idea, explore its creative potential, and produce something truly unique. An equally crucial aspect is how you respond to unforeseen shifts. Life is a current, and sometimes that current carries you to places you never envisioned. Rather than clinging to a familiar path, embrace spontaneity and the novel opportunities that emerge. Change frequently acts as the catalyst for growth and fresh discoveries. Therefore, cultivating flexibility and adaptability is paramount to embracing the ebb and flow of existence. Consider, for instance, an individual meticulously charting their career path, yet an unforeseen opportunity unexpectedly materializes. Adherence to their predefined strategy could result in the forfeiture of an experience offering novel perspectives. Conversely, embracing the possibility might reveal a trajectory more fulfilling, more congruent with their intrinsic aspirations. Intuition can illuminate the path when one is receptive to its guidance. In contemplating the subtleties of this inner journey, we discern that manifestation is not an isolated event, but a vibrant ecosystem where perceptions, feelings, and actions intertwine in a continuous flow. Like the threads of a tapestry, each experience, each lesson learned, each moment of self-discovery contributes to the richness and beauty of the final creation. The profound aspiration coupled with inspired action emerges as a recurring theme. It's not about desiring something and passively awaiting its fruition, but rather about connecting with the driving force of feeling, allowing the desired energy to flow in harmony with life's dance. It's akin to a river which, in its journey, carves the valley, shaping it in its own image. The river's strength lies in its fluidity, its capacity for adaptation to the terrain, its unwavering persistence in pursuing its course. Contemplating this journey compels us to interrogate the internal narratives that frequently ensnare us in repetitive cycles. The capacity to discern and release limiting beliefs, akin to obstacles in one's path, is paramount for the energy of desire to flow unimpeded. It is analogous to clearing a blocked conduit. By removing the impediments, we allow the water, the life force, to surge with greater potency and clarity. The journey, therefore, is not a destination to be achieved, but a state of being to be cultivated. Each step is an opportunity for growth, each challenge a valuable lesson. It is akin to a tree seeking the sun's light. Its roots delve deeper, its branches extend wider, and its beauty manifests in its strength and resilience. The tree's beauty lies not solely in its canopy, but in its entire life cycle. Focusing our attention on the culmination of this journey, we enter a realm of profound self-awareness. Like a kaleidoscope, the fragmented pieces of our being coalesce, revealing a complete, vibrant, and potentiated portrait. The perception of oneself as a co-creator of reality, as an artist painting their own self-portrait, emerges as an imperative call to action. Prepare for the next step. The journey of manifestation, therefore, is not a destination to be reached, but a state of being to be cultivated. Each step, each feeling, each experience is a brushstroke on the canvas of your existence, a unique and vibrant composition reflecting your essence. The true art of manifesting lies in the harmony between profound desire and inspired action, in the symphony between feeling and doing. It is a continuous process, a constant dance between intuition and reason, wanting and allowing. Envision, for a fleeting moment, a painter's blank canvas. It embodies the boundless potential within you. The colors, hues, and brushstrokes represent your feelings, thoughts, and actions. The artwork that emerges is not predetermined, but rather an expression of your soul, a revelation of your essence. And thus, manifestation becomes a journey of self-discovery, an invitation to explore the richness of your own being. Throughout this journey, we've learned that the key to manifestation lies not in controlling the outcome, but in harmonizing with the flow of life. Life in its essence is a continuous current, a melody with variations and subtleties. One must learn to dance with the tide, to navigate the turbulent waters with grace, allowing the waves to carry you to unforeseen horizons. True wisdom resides in understanding that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows precisely what needs to transpire, and that one's role is to align with this grander design. Therefore, the journey of manifestation is not an end, but a beginning, an invitation to embrace life with greater lightness, compassion, and confidence. It is an invitation to dance with existence, in harmony with one's own essence. It is an invitation to become the artist of one's own life, expressing one's deepest desires, without clinging to unrealistic expectations or immediate outcomes. The true practice begins now. It commences with a deeper contemplation of your desires, a more intimate exploration of your emotions. It begins with an openness to the unforeseen, to the novel, to the inherent beauty of the journey, not merely the destination. And so, unfurl your senses, open your heart, unlock your mind to the infinite dance of manifestation. The universe awaits you,